Taken back almost at once. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. De Bruyne has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandez. And here's Kane. Cucurella. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Szoboszlai. He's got away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's being urged to shoot. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Chelsea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Goal! After 90 minutes...
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And it's Palmer. Neymar. He could be in here. Foot in. Fernandez. Driving forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. Now can he find a finish? And the shot! In for the pieces! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast. That's that, the end. Chelsea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Pedro Neto picks it up out wide, and he's gone looking for safety. Fernandez. And now the breakaway. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to pass it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, what? There's the shot! Goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
26, Robertson.
Rudiger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Dovbyk! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Dovbyk deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? The Fry kept his eye on it, and he's there. Palmer. And he's well positioned here. Palmer. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Caicedo. Now it's Palmer. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Played in by Danielson. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Fernandez. Caicedo. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's a good ball out wide.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's in plenty of space here. Dovbyk. Spread out to the left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good spread. It's a good run down the left-hand side. 30 minutes gone. Messi is having a shot! Caicedo. Oh, they could break here. And here's Abraham to Nielsen. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, then...
And it's been given away. Look at the space here. And he's managed... He's had a shot! Goal! Morocco! And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Morocco go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Chelsea are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. De Nielsen. Messi. Great vision. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Morocco go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Palmer. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Palmer is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well read, nice interception. Chalobah. Now it's João Pedro. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, João Pedro.
And the second half gets underway.
Pedro Nacho.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played into space. Nice interception, well timed. Chelsea come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And this is Messi. And it's Robertson. Bout of passing here, really. It's Kane!
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Caicedo bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Back into the middle. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Just about up to the hour now. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Trust a header! He scores! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Abraham. Abraham! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Taking place.
Morocco choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Kane. Palmer. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. He's having a shot! Just off target. And it's Palmer. And this is Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he latch on to this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Caicedo. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Kane. Morocco can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, that's well seen too. Fernandes takes control of it and he's on the move. Chelsea are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Abraham. Can he get it through?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Pinches it off him. Fernandez.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that will be the final act. Chelsea played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be...
Olise! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 6 minutes is number 6.
So, a breakthrough already. Chelsea finding their passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Alexander-Arnold. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Plays a sharp little ball here. So what can they make of this? Nicely worked. It's Kane! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Caicedo. Palmer. Chalobah makes the interception. Chance here to counter. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Nice. And tries a shot! Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. But he's forced to go back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Palmer. He is starved of space and time. Cucurella. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to get it clear. Here comes another cross. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Kane. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chelsea are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
He's in a great position here. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Caicedo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Caicedo does well to get it back. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Olise. Fired deep towards the back post. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. That has found him in acres of space. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto tries to play it through. Ambitious ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Caicedo. And Fernandes. That is good alertness. He's in space and looking for options. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs
Still
rousing at
plenty of time
half-time
left
because
for a
in truth
comeback.
they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pass is just off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Cucurella. He can run onto that. Shot, surely! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Akanji.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's pulled back.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's away! Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi goes for a shot! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he is going into that little black book. Caicedo. Palmer. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, he's got space here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Akanji deals with that comfortably. And here's the chance to counter. Son Heung-min, he's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandes. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's been played through. Donnarumma. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, that's ambitious.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Fernandes running with the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely shaped ball. Donnarumma. That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Fernandes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.